What's up, guys, and welcome to my tiny fish room. My name is Jared, and this is our 900-gallon build. We made a mistake, and we're fixing it today. Let's jump right into it. Bye-bye. All right, so we're back in the fish room. We're gonna fix this pump. We're gonna do it right. We've got all our replacement parts right here to do everything out of PVC correctly, including the correct glue. So, holy crap, this one piece of pipe is so long. I don't know if I need it that long, but I figured better safe than sorry with the length on that guy. And also, I don't need half of this stuff right now. Need some of it, but not all of it. We're definitely gonna need our pipe cutters. Remember my whole debacle with those? So all I'm doing is moving all this stuff out of our way real fast. Give ourselves a little bit of working room. I can't speak. God dang, I'm the worst English speaking person on the planet. Okay, so to the girl at Home Depot that helped me out, if you ever see this, you're like the smartest person I've ever met when it comes to plumbing. That chick knew absolutely everything, and she was super helpful. I didn't catch your name, I'm sorry, but thanks a lot for your help, because I was struggling there for a minute. I didn't have my camera on me, or else I would have filmed it, but I did get a little lost. But she was able to help me out. Got everything we needed. So we're just gonna build from the ground up, as long as I actually got everything that I need, which I hope I did. So 2-inch coupler, threaded on one side, open on the other. It's the best I could come up with at the store. And that's gonna sleeve over that, or excuse me, thread onto that just like that. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Like I said, I'm not gonna keep a sponge in there. Nothing should fit in there. Okay, but now because I did that, I'm gonna have to run a section of 2-inch, which I don't think is gonna matter, except for, yeah, it shouldn't matter. So we're gonna do that next. But let's clean it, get it primed, and we'll just use that full 2-inch section, because that's the only part of the whole build that's going to be 2-inch. Everything else is going to be reduced to 1.5 inch. I tried to do the whole thing down to 1.5 inch coming straight out of here. I just couldn't find the right stuff. This is going to have a fair amount of stuff on it for sure. We're just going to start off with our 2-inch section, get that installed. And I do want a full disclaimer. The glue I actually had used on the ABS stuff says it's good for ABS, but I still didn't trust it. Sin City Cichlids knows a lot more than me. He's a real plumber. So we decided to swap everything out and just do it the right way. I don't know if anybody would have, but if you zoomed in on the glue prior to me saying that, it does say it's for that, but I doubt it's that good. Mix matching polymers and trying to get them to bond together is never easy. Okay, so we got that part done, which brings us right here to the T section and going outside the house. And I'm gonna be honest, that thing really sucked to cut with. Let me go get something better to cut that with. I'll be right back. I think this will work much better. Much more gooder. Okay, we need to get that thing in the tank though. And I need to build some freaking shelves or something. Please don't fall into the wall. That would suck. Okay. Now I need a section to run out of the shed. I almost said out of the house. I don't live here. I mean, I live here, but I don't live here. I don't live in here. I don't think we need a whole lot. Okay. Back. Oh. All right. So we're going to shove this guy right into that hole, just like so. We got to figure out if we got enough room, which, are you shitting me? This is not a 1.5 inch tee. It's 1.5 by 1.5 by 1.75. Son of a gun. All right, well, gonna have to go back to the hardware store. See ya in a little bit. All right, guys, we made it back from the hardware store. It's literally like 2 days later. You can tell I'm wearing different clothes, and it's freaking late at night. It's probably like 7, 8 o'clock in the evening. My house flooded. My freaking basement flooded. My main drain backed up, so been doing a lot of snaking and plumbing for the last couple of days, learning all kinds of new fun stuff. Shout out to Devin though from Roto-Rooter. I had to call for some help. He came out today, got the house all fixed. So we're back in the fish room. Let's hurry up and wrap up this plumbing, and we'll dead end at the tank filling up, and then we'll cut to the part where we're putting in something cool. We're gonna be adding some small fish to the tank just to make sure it's all good, cycling it. We're gonna leave it full for a couple days with the filter running to make sure everything there is functioning as well. So, I'm not gonna bore you guys with all the details. We're gonna finish this up and then we'll move on to the next step. No more building. I'm tired of building. I'm ready to play with my fish tank. So this is what we needed to go right here. And it looks like we made that a hair short, which I don't know how much of a problem it's gonna be to float that thing, or if I'm gonna have to figure out a way to extend it up. Well, for now it's gonna have to float because that's what we need it to do. We'll get something underneath it later on. Oh, did I? Okay, cool. I didn't close them, but they didn't dry out on me, so that's good. We'll just clean this all the way out, all 3 sides real fast. Because right here, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. We might put a coupler right there and put the on-off valve on the inside, if we can. So, get it glued up real fast. So, just gonna add a little bit of glue on the bottom here. It's the only side we're adding right now. Let that excess fall back in there. Boom, just like that. Next piece added. I'm kind of hoping that the valve would sit right there, but I don't think I got any couplers. But technically, this could be a coupler. That's It's gonna lift it quite a bit up though. I don't think. Okay, I lied. There's just not enough room to put this on the inside. I didn't design it with that in mind, so it's got to go back on the outside. Per the original design, no big deal. Next, we're gonna take this guy, maybe, after we spill glue all over everything. Just gonna work that around. And I don't really have enough to go inside and out. All right, so that piece in, which now it's floating quite a bit. How close can we get that in there? Just like that. Well, I'm putting that glue to the test because it's legitimately floating off the bottom of the tank by like that much. No big deal. It's gonna have to move out this way a little bit, so we'll have to put a spacer or something like a rock underneath the filter, which we can jump inside and do that real fast before we start filling it up. But next, we gotta work our way up. And, well, I'm gonna run outside and add this valve to the outside. So that way we can run the system once we're done. We only need the one side for now. We're not gonna be running. Oh, we got plenty. So I'll be right back. Okay. Now we're gonna have to figure out how much we need here. This one is a little bit more flexible, I guess. Well, what do we have? So it sits in 1.25 inches. So from here, like 22. If I was smart, I'd slide this over closer so I could see better. I'm gonna go to the inside of this fitting, and I want to go to the bottom. Put 1.25 inches basically to center. So it's like 24 inches to center. Right, so we remove 1.25 inches, and we're at 22 3/4. Sounds about right. I'm no mathematician. But we'll cut it at 22 3/4 and see how bad we did. Because dropped it. Let's try that. Okay. 22 3/4. Shoot, I'm just dropping everything. All right. Let's try that a different way. Let's just put that across there. Is it gonna hold? No, gonna go a little further? Okay. Okay, there we go. Now we figured out the rest. 22 3/4. God, I'm so surprised I haven't forgotten that number. Or did I forget the number and I'm just thinking of the wrong number? Ooh, good question. The other thing, I thought I had a pen. I don't have a pen. Nope. What do we have? Found a knife. Not the best idea, but it's the only one I'm gonna go with for right now because I don't want to go inside. So if we're at 22 3/4, we're just gonna leave ourselves a nick right there. If your name is Nick, how do you feel about your name being used to describe a blemish? Oh, it got nicked. All right, saw. Don't lose the nick. Find the saw. Go down. Oh, we lost the nick. Where'd you go, Nick? Oh, found the nick. Okay, we're just about losing everything. I was supposed to have a helper, but they bailed on me. And so now this is what I'm dealing with. Okay, pipe is cut. Let's see if 24 inches was the right length. I screwed it up just a little bit. A little choppy on the end, but we'll use a little extra glue. Shit happens. It's okay. We have to jump in the tank and grab some stuff we dropped. And we dropped some stuff over here. But just like bouncy balls, nothing broke, so all gravy. But I gotta think, because I kind of feel I was thinking about putting the shutoff valve for the pump, or for the filter right there, in line right here. So we need to add that section. So cutting this piece of pipe was pretty much useless. Yes, that's true. Dang it. Okay, let's find a little bit smarter way to cut our pipe though, because that was kind of ridiculous on my part. I don't even know how to show you what I'm gonna do. Oh, let's see here. Let me set that down before I cut myself. I'm gonna use this stool to run the pipe through, so then I can hold the pipe securely in 3 points of contact, you know, my hand and 2 points there and there, and then we'll cut it off. All right. So you're not gonna see me cut this piece, but you'll see me measure it. Well, I'm actually not gonna measure it. I'm just gonna create a coupler, and we know it's 1.25 inches into each piece. So 2.5 inches. We'll make it 3 inches just so we have a little bit of space between the two couplers, but we should be good at 3 inches. Once I find my tape measure. There it is. Oh, okay. And I just like to eyeball everything because I'm an idiot. So that's what we're gonna do. Grab this handy dandy saw, leave us a nick. Oh yeah, using a circular saw? No, this ain't a circular saw. What is this? A reciprocating saw, I think is what they call it. Oh. But now, boom. Probably wasn't any safer, but it felt safer. Yeah, definitely not the right way to cut this pipe. I am chewing it all to heck. Look at that. It's like a beaver got hungry and tried to chew through the pipe. Oh well, it'll work for this purpose. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put that right there, then we'll add our shutoff valve right here, which is gonna run up to there, just to allow us to either run into the filter or out of the house. And we're gonna add some piping to the back of the house, and I'll show you guys that, but it's not gonna be until after the summer. We're gonna do some garden beds in the backyard, and like some raised garden beds, and we're gonna use this fish tank to feed the garden. So that'll be pretty cool. Next summer, I wanna grow some veggies, and we're gonna use this fish water to make that happen. Now, we are gonna have to pull this out a little ways, and then we're gonna have to keep building upward, but let's get the coupler in there. Clean the outside. I'm only cleaning one side because I don't want to get my hands dirty. I'm being bougie. Ooh, bougie. I didn't even know what that word meant for the longest time. My buddy thought it was so funny. I'm like, what is bougie? If you know, you know, apparently. I did not know. All right, boom, nice and lathered up. Just ooze a little bit on out of there, that's fine. The more, the merrier. I don't know why, but I feel like it has something to do. It probably gets a little warm, and then it's all lubricated. When you first put it on, it always wants to push it back out. 10 seconds later, you're good to go. Just like that. Next piece is on. Now we'll go ahead and clean the top part here. Don't want to get it all over. Just gonna clean it up. Which for even this purpose, I don't even know how necessary this part is, but just to be safe, clean everything. Do it the right way. I already tore it apart once. All right, let's get some glob in there. Nice glob of glue. Get some all around here. There we go. And I want the valve on the right side. Just like so. So now what we'll do is we'll have to cut out this section on that other piece of pipe to get the length correct back up to the top, but easy money, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Valve is open, and then just like that, valve is shut. I like that right there, like that. Okay, that's on there. Now, we have to figure out minus 1.25 inches. Shoot, I moved the filter. Let's bring it on back. So we're like 18 to center. Oh, maybe we'll go 18 1/4. It's like 3/8. So we'll go 17 1/8, which we have left here about 20. Getting our fancy mark, which is my eyeball. My eyeball and my thumb. Will they be close enough? Okay, I'm just starting it that way. I tried to cut it slower. That helped quite a bit, actually. Oh, I'm just knocking everything over. My camera keeps going dark on me. I can't see myself. All right. Next steps. I need to clean this guy. Well, you guys want me to double check? Should we see how close we are? Oh, good thing the elbow did not fall. Oh man. When you're good, you're good. We're right on the money. Maybe. We're gonna find out here soon. Oh. We need to figure out though. Oh no, we'll put that on that other part. So I want to put a quick disconnect in line after this, before that. So that way, when we want to do maintenance on this, we can disconnect it, the spray bar, everything will come off with it. Should make life a little easier for maintenance. An afterthought, having to take down this pump made me realize I could improve on the design for the filter also. So that's what we did. Okay. Come on. Oh, she's stuck in there. Yes, sir. Okay, and then we gotta make a spray bar again too. I forgot about that part. Also, I kind of forgot what the heck. Oh, never mind. Like, I don't remember what I was thinking with this. What do I do now? So. What we're gonna do here, we're gonna go thread in 3/4. Nope, that's not 3/4. Holy smokes, that's way not 3/4. 1.5 to this side, right? That makes that side. And then we'll do the same over here, 1.5 inches. And so what this does is it has a rubber gasket on the inside of it, which allows you to connect these two right here, joining 2 pieces of pipe, right? So we put that in line, this side going to the filter, this side going to the pump, and we'll be able to disconnect our filter from our actual main. So that's the thought process there. The only issue with that is we have to have enough room, I guess that's it, between this elbow and there to put it in. And it shouldn't be a problem. We need to put the cap in. So we need to determine how long we want this thing to be, which it's pretty much going to go roughly out to there. We're going to measure just like that to give us a rough estimate. Should probably go a little shorter than that. Go about right there. And get our handy dandy sawing station back out. Okay. Next time we're building my giant warehouse. No more tiny ones. Just kidding. It'll always be tiny. Oh, slow motion drop. Let's go. Oh. Oh, running out of space here. Shoot! Okay. So essentially, this becomes the spray bar. And what we actually need to do is put some holes in it. I forgot about that. Dang it. I'd like to get this ran through. Just need to figure out whereabouts it's going to stick in there. Because I think at this point I'd like to build backwards. I don't know. Good idea, bad idea, whatever. But I would like to know, because this section here is going to get cut down to put that splicer in there. There's going to be enough room. That's just funny because it worked out pretty good. So this piece will have to go here. And this piece should fit right there. It's gonna be a tight fit for sure, but I think that'll work out. It's nice when something works out. But you know what's funny? Is I dropped 2 pieces in there, and there's a piece right there. I wonder what I was gonna use those pieces for. No idea. Spare parts. Let's go. Damn it. I need that cap. We know this has to stick out past here 1 1/4 inches. That's all we got to get out of this. And then over here, 2.5 inches should be all we need to join this side of the collar. But I need to make the spray bar, because once the spray bar is installed, it can come off with the filter housing, but it can't come off any other way. I so don't want to climb in there. I'll be right back. I think I have something, maybe I can reach in there and fish him out. No pun intended. So I lied. I don't have a tool that can get down in there and grab that thing. So, gonna have to just jump in there, suck it up. Okay, let's go. This is always so fun. I'm gonna have to design some kind of stairs or something for getting up in here and out of here. Oh, it's so blue in here, it's so cool. I'll dig it. I like it. Ooh, it does smell like glue, like crazy though. So let's get our faces out of there. Let's get this off. Oop. Get that off. We can see. Actually, I just want to remove this guy. Because I want to see how far the cap has to sit on there. Right? So the cap's all the way back. Shoot. Well, I'm on a roll, guys. Seriously. Because now the tape measure is out there. I'm in here. Decisions. Oh. I'm gonna do the only logical thing I can think of. We're gonna glue this cap on real fast because we're in here. And then we'll just have to rotate that to pull out the spray bar to finish making it. But at least this way, this side will be done and we can continue working from the other side. Oh man, I messed up that pipe pretty good with that Sawzall. We're just gonna go ahead and fill this guy up. Nice and full. Okay. Now, just for now, stage it back in there. We're all the way against the wall. All right, that looks good. That board looks bowed. Hope it doesn't break on me. Okay. Don't spill. Well, anything, really. Okay. Ever seen a fat guy get out of a fishing tank? Well, now you can say, whoa, you have. Let's go. Got what we need. Don't know if I got that on camera. Don't know how much of this is gonna make the cut. Maybe cutting out a lot. Okay. Trying to think. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I'm gonna cut it right there, and I will see you guys tomorrow, and we're going to freaking put in something in this freaking tank. We're gonna start putting it to work, and we're gonna make sure it's something I can play with all winter long. So, hopefully that goes well. All right, well, we are working on this part. We're gonna start filling up the tank. Turn it on. So, first thing we're gonna have to do is we need to get this up and off here. And we're just gonna flip it around like so for a second. And we're gonna have to grab it out from this side. And then we will reinstall it once we get some holes drilled into it. So, gonna find my drill. What happened to the water? Oh. All right. Water is flowing. So, let that do its thing, and then we'll figure out why my gimbal is so messed up. Hey, #1 cameraman. Can you grab my drill bits? They're right at the crawl space store. You guys want to hear a funny story? Or, well, I don't know. Use it however you want, but you can make a lot of jokes out of this. I spent the last 2 days on my knees, laying some pipe. Little plumber humor. Man, it is so blue. Like, that changed it quite a bit. Whew. My wife left the door open, it's freezing. Well, I guess I kind of have to have the door open because of the hose. Oh, this little heater does a good job though. I don't even think I'm gonna fill the tank up all the way tonight. I'm just gonna fill it up just below the window. Let the temperature of the water settle. Let the heater warm it up. It's supposed to be in the 50s tomorrow, so it'll be relatively warm. Huh? Oh yeah, good idea. I forgot that was in there. Cool. Good save. Okay, let's see. I think last time we did 1/2-inch holes, and I don't know where that bit's at, so we're doing 3/8-inch holes. And like I said, we're probably going to add a 3rd column. Oh, hand me that drill bit. Good drill. Oh man, I need more room. I think next we got to build a shop so we could build more cool stuff. Ooh, that's a sharp drill bit. I think I just cut my finger. Okay, so we know that this side, let's flip this around, is the very edge of our plastic. And we're probably going to design a bypass that can go through right there. So we don't want to go all the way to this side of the container. So let's figure out where I threw my tape measure. Thank you. We're going to say these things are what? we'll give it 20 inches. So we're gonna stay about 18 inches away, and we're gonna start about right there. So, about like that. As long as it doesn't move too much. We'll put our first hole and our last hole so we know where we're working. I guess I can move the camera because nobody can see what I'm doing. My cameraman's back there playing on TikTok.
I'll be in there in a little bit.
Okay. Let's finish this. All right, I'm not going to add a third section. Just don't like the way it looks. We're gonna go with 2 holes all the way down. Like a flute. No, I don't know how to play the flute. Obviously. Ah, it's really rough. Really, really rough. Let's see if we can't fix that. Oh man, I destroyed this blade. So, there we go. If you have a deburring tool, use that. If you don't have a deburring tool, any 90-degree piece of steel works great for a deburring tool. Just make sure whatever you're holding on to isn't sharp. All right, there we go. Nice and clean. Not perfect though, look at that. It just twists. But does it matter? No, it doesn't. So let's keep going. Oh, it's crazy. Big old fishing tank. Big old fish tank. Whatever the hell it's called. Big old something tank. Okay, so we're going to reinstall this bad boy. Straight through. Well, kind of, sort of. We're gonna get close because I can't freaking see. We'll rotate this back around. Get in it from this side. Come on. All right. Man, when you're good, you're good. That looks pretty dang good right there. Right. So now, that can go back over there in its place. Looking good. Fish tank's looking good. All right, we got a lot of, oh, all you guys can see is my ass. That's not good. God, I tell you what, filming by yourself is freaking difficult as shit. You can't get, I mean, it's hard to get multiple angles. It's just difficult. Doesn't matter. Dang, I got quite a bit of epoxy on the window. Oh, you can barely see it from this side, I guess. But, Okay, sorry. Admiring my work. Can you all see me? Probably not. Is that better? That's better. Much more gooder. Well, that thing sucked to cut with. I think we're gonna have to try and use it one more time, because how close we need to cut this guy right here. I say 1.25 inches. She's like probably about as damn near close as we can get. Let's go like this. Oh man, right on the money. Let's go. Well, they cut a hell of a lot easier this time. Oh man, that ain't good. Dang it. Well, this pipe was too strong for our pliers, and pinched the living heck out of my hand. And now I ain't so sure. Shoot. I'm gonna need like a screwdriver or something. Oh man, that's cool. Ah, my hand hurts. I'm gonna have to cut that open and let the blood out. What do we do about this though? Oh, come on, baby. Let me finish the cut. Oh yeah. Ha, got it. Like I said, lifetime warranty. Get them replaced for free. The guy's gonna be like, what'd you do? I'm like, I strong-armed it. Oh, it's crooked as all hell, but it's cut. Okay, so we're gonna need one more section, small section of this, which I think I might already have a piece left over from cutting. Right here. Bye-bye. Hopefully this is long enough. We need at least 2.5 inches. Oh man, it's 2 3/4 inches. We're gonna let that slide. Call that good. And now, start rebuilding. I want this on this side, so that's gonna sit over there. We're just gonna use that wall for a little bit of leverage. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I'm not gonna use any Teflon tape for these threads. This should never be under pressure. Keyword shouldn't be. Could be. Might be. Hopefully not. But I don't think we need to do anything with them threads other than, you know, keep it nice and hand tight. Now, I'm gonna fill up this guy, glob it all up in there, blah, 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 blah. And what's key now is we don't have to worry about which way our spray bar is, because we'll be able to rotate this in any position we want to and then tighten it down, essentially. So that'll be a good helpful bit. Now, we got that part done. We need to add elbow right here. And then this piece, we can go ahead and attach it. Ow. I got a splinter from something. That hurt. Okay. Not cool, man. Where the heck I get a splinter from? Oh, it's a metal one. Oh, they got some tweezers. Get that out of there. Essentially, now we go here to there. Heck yeah. That looks like it's going to work out. It's going to be a difficult task to get these two to join together. Naturally. I need this to sit all the way down to the pipe edge, which is probably not going to. And this might be a hair too long. Man, just a hair though. Now we're gonna run with it. Man, there's water splashing all over. That's a beautiful sight. I'm just gonna use this 90. Get it lathered up real good. And boom. We'll have our little coupler piece right there. Man, we might have to cut it down though. It might be just, it's like a hair long. Just barely. So, I don't know how the heck we're gonna do that without messing ourselves up. Let's see here. Might work that one. Gotta cut a piece off. Let's just cut a smaller piece in this. Let's cut the S in half. All right. That's cut. Hopefully. Okay. A little bit smaller piece. That will hopefully work to bring this all together. Well, it's going to be more of a pain than I thought. This one won't be too bad because we can float it back, but then we'll see how this goes. I'm not going to speculate just yet. It's probably not going to go great. Or maybe it will, I don't know. I'm going to clean both sides of the pipe. Just going to clean the whole thing because the whole thing is going to end up in there. And I think we're going to just roll this guy back a hair. Get it nice and globbered up. Get this nice and globbered up. I'm gonna hurry up and install this piece. Like so. I'm not even bothered cleaning that side, I don't care. Probably cause more trouble than it's worth. And we're gonna take this guy, put him in like that. See, our spray bar is absolutely aimed in the wrong direction. And now, same in the right direction. Sweet. So that by and large fixes and replaces the messed up ABS pipe that we had in here. Okay, one project down. We're done skis. Now right now I have the pump set up to evacuate water if we need to. I really hope we don't need to. Alright guys, I'm so sorry. Today's video is kind of all over the place. It's been hectic in my house and the stuff I got going on in my personal life, so my bad. I'm trying to be consistent. I'm trying to post every Monday. And if I can, I'll post even more in between. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a night for right there. I'll see you guys in the morning when we figure out what we need to do next. Shoo! All right, guys, I don't have a microphone, so I hope you can hear me. But we did it. Sin City, thank you for the recommendation, brother. We got it all fixed, all repiped correctly. We decided just to pull the pipes out from right there, do like a lagoon style. I do have one small leak right underneath that thread right there, which we'll address with a little bit of Teflon tape. It's just screwed on right there. It's no problem, we'll fix that in the background. But we have some new issues to resolve, like heat. Water temp right now coming out of the hose is sitting at 61 degrees. So we added a 300 watt heater, just one little lonely heater in there right in front of the current to help us reduce the temperature of the water. Or I should say increase the temperature of the water, not reduce it, but we're here. We're at a point where it's time to do some of the fun part of testing. Anything and everything that we're going to put on this tank, whatever we decide to put in this tank, is going to require some food. So we're going to test this tank out first and foremost by putting some small fish in there that will eventually be food for the bigger fish that we're going to put in there. But we want to test the bacteria, we want to make sure the temperature is safe, and we want to make sure the tank itself doesn't have anything in it that's going to harm the fish, right? So we're going to use some cheap old little tiny fish to throw in there and check the bacteria, make sure everything's working okay. There's Crashton.
Hello.
He's been a big help. He's usually my cameraman, so shout out to Crashton for all the help he does for his dad. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. The other issue we need to address is lights. We need to figure out what kind of lights we want to put up here. We're going to keep it rafter style. Hopefully we don't have to, if we have to insulate the roof, we will. We'll close it off. For now though, we want to leave it open. We didn't build anything high enough, so we could close it off if we need to. But yeah, this is going to be a fun part. And as promised, guys, by the end of this video, I'm putting something in this tank. Something alive. So, we're going to probably have to head to a pet store and find said living creature. But I'm thinking, you know, ghost shrimp and some kind of small fish to test the tank. Because whatever I put in there, we'll love to eat those later. So, let's head out to the store, figure out what we're going to put in this tank to test it out. I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye-bye. Alright, what's up, guys? We're back. And holy crap. That's need a lot of prime. Right, 50 is one. 900 grams. It's 16 caps of prime. Let's go. 16 caps of prime. That's a lot. I have to get some more prime. And we've had them in here for a while now, acclimated to the temperature of the water. It's gonna be pretty cold to start off the test, but we have here some common goldfish, which will be the first fish in the tank. Eventually food for some other fish, obviously. But these guys will be free to roam around this tank for now. Maybe if I can get there. Oh, just gonna rip the dang bag open. Alright. Go down there. And there you have it, folks. The first fish in the 900-gallon aquarium. Which, pretty cool. So we got a few days left of testing, make sure everything is going to function okay. And then we'll be starting to introduce new fish and more heaters, obviously. Tank's sitting at 65 degrees right now. That's why we only did goldfish. And they're eagerly checking out the tank. See them way back there. So yeah. Alright guys, it's early morning the next day, and we had a failure point in the tank last night. Partially flooded the room, and it is not good. So let me show you. Right here, for some reason, our silicone failed. Right in that one little spot after being under pressure for 24 hours, so I'm not sure how that happened. So we'll have to get that fixed and then try again. It's gonna be a wrap for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. If you've been watching, thank you so much. YouTube thinks you're gonna love this video right here. And right here is all the shenanigans from this warehouse. So check it out. See you on the next one. Peace out.